Yeah, I got a little hot dog news over here. I was just looking at a story about MLB hot dog prices.
Mm-hmm.
And do you care to guess how many hot dogs on average MLB parks sell
Oh my God.
per game? So they say that roughly, so this is according to the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council,
Mm-hmm.
roughly 20 million hot dogs are consumed every season at MLB stadiums. Do you know what that averages out to per game?
That's a lot of dogs. 27 million?
Well, no, 20 million.
Or 20 million, sorry. I don't know. What are we talking like, I don't know, 30,000?
8,000 hot dogs a game.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
That's way more than I would have guessed.
Well, and this is kind of my point though. Like the only time I really eat I guess Costco is another good one. You're at Costco, you're like, if I have to go, I'll get a dog. But it's just not a food that you eat for dinner. You eat it when you're at a ball game. Although, to be honest with you, there's a lot of other foods now at ball games being offered up.
Yeah.
My dog has become it's not a regular thing. But yeah, you're at a baseball game and there's a lot of people. It's easy to hold. You grab it, you head out. You don't have to wait on it.
They also claim that the average American eats 70 hot dogs per year.
Really? 70?
Yeah.
Boy, I'm not eating 70 hot dogs a year. I'll tell you that much.
That can't be right.
That is a lot of hot dogs.
The average American. I mean, I eat maybe 3 a year. Not even kidding.
Again, are we counting like bratwurst?
Yes.
All right, so we're counting brats, hot links, anything like that?
Yeah.
I'm going to go, I'll bet you I'm good for 10, maybe 10 to 15 a year. Because, 4th of July, you're going to have probably one.
Not me.
Baseball game, boy, I
Maybe.
don't even know that. I'll go 10, maybe 10. 70 hot dogs?
Isn't that crazy?
How fat are we?
Well, I think you know the answer to
Who's
that.
eating all those GD hot dogs?
So USA Today gathered hot dog prices from all Major League Baseball stadiums.
Dog now, is it what, $8-10, something like that maybe?
Do you know what the cheapest one is? Guess the cheapest.
Should be the A's, because it's probably
It's
not
not-
real meat.
Don't they have like the most expensive hot dog?
Yes, the A's actually have the most expensive one
Seriously?
in a twist of fate.
Yep.
Yes,
The A's have
And
the
they're
most
terrible. They're just a plain hot dog.
$8.39.
That's the most expensive hot dog?
Yeah, the A's at the Coliseum.
Am I
For a regular plain, right?
boy, I'll tell you what.
It's called a colossal dog.
Mm.
I thought that, believe me, that's a lot for a hot dog, but I thought that hot dogs would be more expensive than that. Everything at a stadium is
Well, it goes back
ridiculous.
to your point of how crappy hot dogs are.
yeah,
They're like, just give us $8,
I guess.
and that's expensive.
Yeah.
The cheapest one is $2.55 in
What?
Toronto.
Get right the hell out of town.
Yeah, Rogers Center, man.
Boy, I'll tell you what. If I was at a ball game and I saw a $2.25 hot dog, I'd buy one just for that.
You
My
can't
buddy
afford not to.
Went to a game up there, and they have like a special glizzy night, and they do a glizzy counter, like a hot dog counter that's on their LED thing, and the thing turns throughout the game. They challenge the people to eat more dogs.
Well, there was a guy. Did you see the Mets guy? Did you see this whole flap? Your Mets.
What were they
The
doing?
guy with the homemade T-shirt. That
Yeah.
guy?
So some bro, I think he was from overseas,
Yeah.
and so he was going to a baseball game, and he went to Dollar Dog Night at Citi Field for the Mets game,
Sure.
and he did a whole bit of how many dogs he could eat, and of course, teams don't like that. They never like.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, because if someone dies or whatever,
Yeah,
there's,
exactly.
yeah,
That's not they're saying, hey, the point of Dollar Dog Night is not how many can you eat,
yeah.
but people inevitably do this. And he had like a homemade T-shirt talking about how many dogs
He
he
was
could eat.
doing like lines on it, whatever.
Yeah, he was like chalking up beers and hot dogs.
Yeah.
And so it got towards the later innings, and people, so they cut him off from eating hot dogs. And so people were buying hot dogs for $1 and throwing them at him, like giving them to him.
I see it right here.
And so they kicked him out.
Yeah, I'm looking here. It looks like he had 10 beers and 9 dogs before they booted him.
And
his
he's a skinny
shirt
guy.
says, "It's a bad day to be a glizzy."
And he clearly is housed.
Yeah, but he's skinny, right? He's
Yeah.
a young kid.
Yeah, he's not big at all.
Yeah.
And he's wearing the bold statement of the dress shirt with a T-shirt over it.
Yeah. Well,
Well, the old thing is, could you could you eat 9 dogs and drink 9 beers? And I think that's the easiest eating challenge of all time.
Really? See, I couldn't do that.
If I went to a baseball game and all I had to do was drink one and like Miller Lite or whatever, at Safeco they have, or I guess T-Mobile now they have the Rainier, 9 dogs and 9 beers.
So a beer and a dog an inning. Dude,
slam dunk.
I'd be out by the third.
Really?
Oh yes, that's
Well,
disgusting.
The beer or the dogs?
Baseball game's about 3
Both.
hours, right? Why don't we bring in 9 dogs and 9 beers for a 3 to 6 portion of the show and see how the club goes?
I'm not
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
I'm not kidding. I could drink 9 beers and eat 9 hot dogs in an hour on the club.
In an hour?
Nice.
God,
9 beers. We're not talking IPAs.
That's a lot of beers.
It's not. 9
Well,
beers?
it
It's
is.
a lot of volume.
That's a lot of
No.
beer, dude.
I drank a case at the Indy 500, for
Well,
God's
not
sakes.
everybody's you. Like I drink a beer every 2 months, and I feel fat.
I'm not saying I'd want to.
I mean, if you're just doing 12-ounce cans, you're talking about 108 ounces of beer in an hour. That's just a lot to
That's
consume.
a lot of beer, man.
A lot of pee.
We're good. Yeah, once the seal gets broken, there's going to be a lot of pee.
And then add 9 hot dogs.
Yeah, but again, you're not
Gross.
talking about big Costco or like Costco hot dogs. You're just talking about like a Dodger dog. Those things are not big.
You're gross. And I'm judging you.
I'm not saying that I would ever do that, but I guarantee that wouldn't, and especially over the course of a baseball game,
Well, the skinny British kid did it.
that's
so.
a layup. It's not even a.
Dude, I'd puke I'm serious. I would puke by the 4th.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's well, and then
well,
you
it's
get
gross. Don't get me wrong.
it's gross, and then you get the gag reflex, like
Why are you gagging? The beer tastes good? The hot dog tastes good?
I wouldn't gag about the beer. I could choke down the beer. It's the hot dog.
Mm.
It's like I can't eat another bit.
Can't load up some toppings to make it better?
No, see, I wouldn't do anything. Just straight. I'd go straight plain dog. I just don't think
You
that's.
dipping them like Joey Chestnut?
No. You can eat one
I
of.
can't go dry dog. You got to at least do like
No,
ketchup mustard or
You
something
can
like that.
eat one of those dogs in 3 to 4 bites. I bet like comfortably.
4 bites, yeah.
Yeah, comfortably, and a baseball inning, and you got in the half innings. I mean, you have so much time there. And
Some
then,
of those innings go pretty fast.
All right,
You're
then-
gonna have to chug at some point
That's
because
fine.
you'll
It's
probably be sipping, slowing down, and then you're like, "Oh, the inning's over." Damn it!
And again, you're not talking about
Listen, dude.
IPAs.
There are not a lot of people that could do that or would want to do that. That's
Mm.
disgusting. And by the way, this reminds me of another one that came up, and I think it was Dusty that told me about this, is that Joey Chestnut, the famous hot dog
Consumer?
eating contest champion,
yeah,
he said that he can beat Usain Bolt
yeah,
in a 100-yard dash.
yeah.
Is that what they call it?
It's yeah,
That's what they called
and
it
it's
in-
not 100 yard; it's 100 meter.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No one's running 100 yards.
Conflating with the 40-yard
Yes,
dash.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I knew what I was saying was wrong.
I knew where you were going.
Okay, whatever he runs. What does he run? 100 meters?
He runs the 100 and the 2.
Joey said that he could beat Usain Bolt in the 100 meters
Yeah.
if, before they could leave the start line,
Yeah.
they had to choke down a hot dog.
No.
That's what he said.
That's
He said, I can eat this hot dog so fast.
Yeah.
He could maybe eat it fast, but he goes, I can eat a hot dog so fast that I am confident that as slow as I am and as fast as he is, I can beat him so bad at eating the dog that I can be at the finish line of the race before him. Which now I want to see.
I want to see it because he runs the 100, and obviously he wouldn't run the 100 meters in the same amount of time he just choked down a hot dog. But I'll bet you without much effort, he could run that thing in 11 seconds jogging that thing. So you're telling me that Bolt chokes out a dog, and I mean, let's say it takes him 20 seconds. So Chestnut, if he can do it, yeah, I guess like he'd have to. I can see that.
They both have to eat a dog with the bun before they can leave.
Yeah, I think
He
might,
wins.
I think he wins.
Yeah. Because, dude, that guy could.
Because
I mean, that will take him 3 seconds.
Yeah, and I'm saying Bolt's going to take at least 10 to 15 seconds to
Correct.
eat, and then let's say 10 seconds to 11 seconds to run it. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, he said, I don't want to say I can beat Usain Bolt. I mean, I could do a hot dog in about 2 seconds. So if I can finish the hot dog in 2 seconds and it takes him 10, I should be able to run that 100 meter. It would be intense. I think I'd be able to finish it. It would be super intense. How fast can he finish that single hot dog.
Yeah, I think he's right. I think he could do it.
Yeah. I mean,
Unless Usain Bolt is like some closet
just
hot dog shoveler.
Well, I love the one where you watch like the people that do marathons or wherever, or they run the half marathon, or even the mile challenge, and you have to like chug a beer.
The beer mile, yeah.
Yeah, the beer mile or whatever.
Do a beer every lap. So
by the
4
way,
beers for a mile.
Am I seriously that like is 9 light beers? Is this like really a big deal for people?
Yes.
In an hour or in a
You're
day,
saying-
like in an afternoon?
Well, but it's not just 9 light beers. It's 9 light beers and 9 hot dogs.
People are like seriously acting like 9 beers. Like
It is.
oh,
That's a
well,
lot of beer, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot of beer.
I
And
gotta-
then you add crappy ass
Well,
hot dogs on top of it.
then I got a problem, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I want to see you do it.
Yeah. We did it at the start of the show, right? That's 4 hours. Baseball
Well, we
game?
should just start it. There's a game that starts at 3. We'll just watch the game, and you have to finish a hot dog and a beer every inning until the game's over.
God, that's disgusting. But that is just not gonna be a problem. Like, and I know that like this isn't like the the house fire or like the anaconda. I cannot tell you how confident I am in that. It's just not. That just doesn't see, like when you go out for a night and you're really tying one on. Like you've never had those nights where you're burning through. You're
9
burning
hot
through,
dogs? No.
not 9 hot dogs, but the like food, like 9. What's the caloric intake? Are we talking here?
I don't know.
Like hot dog calories.
You tell me. You seem to be an expert on it.
I don't know if they're gonna let us do that.
Oh, look at you. Already cowarding out.
No.
I'm bringing 9 beers and 9 hot dogs.
All right.
All right.
Rainier, please.
Bullet's ass.
16 ounces.
Maybe some silver bullets.
We got to find like you know what we need is like a Mets game that starts around 3:30, 3:40 our time. 6:30, 6:40 East Coast, and then just roll with it there. So you
Yeah.
can watch the Mets game.
And they're saying their average hot dog here, if you just get a normal hot dog with a bun, it's 130 calories to 9 of those. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, easy.